Hey guys, what's up? GreenMachineSam back with another video, and today we have a Madden video, kind of sort of. We're going to be talking about the draft, we're going to be talking about Justin Fields, we're going to be talking about a decent amount of stuff that went down in round one. Now, first, let's just get on with my team, the Chicago Bears. We addressed the biggest fucking need we've had since the beginning of time, which was a QB. Now, there are concerns about Justin Fields. Apparently, he does have some mental stuff, which is like he kind of focuses on himself. Some people have said he's not coachable. I don't know if that's true necessarily, but his talent is second to none in the class besides Trevor Lawrence. And a lot of people even say if Justin Fields of this year would have came out last year, he probably would have been the #1 overall pick over Joe Burrow, which he put up insane numbers last year. So let's get to it. First off, the Bears did have to give up a little bit to move up. They gave up number 20, a 5th round pick of this year's draft, a 1st and a 4th of next year. Now, if we are looking at this and saying, hey, we're going to be, competitive for a playoff spot next year, then I don't mind giving up the 1st round pick. We've been terrible in the 1st round since Ryan Pace started drafting for us. Now you may be saying, like, do you want to be good and not have to get rid of Ryan Pace, or do you want to be bad and get rid of him? It's a toss-up. I would love to see Fields come out like week 2 or week 3 and just absolutely fucking dominate and win Rookie of the Year possibly. But I don't want Ryan Pace there anymore. That's the biggest thing. I don't mind Matt Nagy. I just don't think he's ever had the right pieces in his system. I don't think Ryan Pace and him are on the same, page or whatever. Now, giving up those picks, I don't think that's necessarily bad. Yes, we have been good at drafting in the 4th and 5th rounds in recent years, but you can't always rely on 4th and 5th round guys to, be good players for you. I think moving up to 11 was the perfect situation. I think if it would have gotten any closer, I was surprised at the Patriots. I don't even know if the Patriots were trying to make a move up. There were people going, the Panthers are taking a while, the Broncos are taking a while. And when a trade got announced for the Cowboys, a lot of people were like, oh shit, the Patriots are trading up right now, because they didn't expect the Eagles to be divisional trading with the Cowboys, which is, it's real. So I personally think we got I would say, the steal of the draft. A lot of people were saying Justin Fields was probably the best pick in terms of, when he went. So I just hope he's good. I hope he's not like Dwayne Haskins. I really don't. But we had to take this chance. Ryan Pace definitely had to take this chance, and I'm glad we did. Hopefully this is the QB of the future. I really hope that. If he is, that gives us a long-term plan. We already have a decent defense. If he's the QB of the future, we have 3 years with him where he's not costing really any money at all. Now, about the rest of the draft. The rest of the draft, I think picks 1 through like 24, I think it was a very fun time. I don't think there was any particularly like super terrible picks. I think the worst one was probably Alex Leatherwood to the Raiders. I just didn't like the pick. I don't like Alex Leatherwood that much. I said he was probably around a round 3 guy, and he went in the 1st round. I don't like the pick. I don't think anybody particularly reached. I think people took their need and best available for the needs they had. I didn't really like the Broncos taking Patrick Surtain. Maybe they don't think Callahan or Fuller's going to be there for a while, but if so, if you thought you were going to bring in a corner in the draft, why not just not sign Fuller, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, or maybe I'm just dumb for thinking that. I'm glad the Patriots didn't. If the Patriots did try to make a move, after the draft, stuff will be coming out like, oh, hey, the Patriots did try to make a move on Justin Fields, but no teams were biting on what they were offering. The Bears offered a better package, and the Giants bought. But overall, I think this was a fun draft. Last year, I think I was just sitting there going, holy fuck, this is boring. I don't know why. And this year, I didn't even do a whole ton of tape study on guys. So maybe I was enjoying more like the analysts talking. I wasn't really listening to ESPN a whole ton because I don't fucking like listening to most of them. Most of them are fucking buffoons anyway, for the most part. Now, you may say, well, they probably know more than you. Yeah, I sure fucking hope so. They're getting paid probably thousands of dollars to talk football all day long. I sure as hell hope they know a little bit more than me. But I like this draft. I hope your team picked who you wanted. If you're the Bills or if you're the Raiders, I'm sorry. You probably picked the two. You probably had the two worst picks in the draft in terms of just player. Steelers, I don't know why you guys went running back when you guys can't fucking block. But, you know, I don't think a whole ton of teams reached. And it's always better when teams don't reach. So, I personally like the Justin Fields pick. I hope day 2 and day 3 go well for us. I hope we can get maybe a solid offensive lineman or even another corner. I like Tay Gowan out of UCF. Now, I may be biased in that because he's pretty cool on Twitter and stuff, but I sure as hell hope we get a decent corner to pair with Jalen Johnson. I don't think Desmond Trufant's the answer. I don't think Vildor's the answer. I don't think Shelley's the answer. If they plan on rolling with them for another year to see if they are the answer, then that's a different story. I don't think they are. I think we should draft a corner in round 2. I think we should draft some offensive linemen in round 3. So we don't have a 5th round. I don't know exactly how many picks we have, but you know, we still need to address O-line. We still need to address corner. Still need to address defensive back and probably inside backer because Danny Trevathan is getting up there in age, and I don't think they've seen anything from I just call him like Iggy, the Joel guy. I don't think they've seen anything special from him. Wide receiver, you could also look there if somebody is still like slipping, kind of like a DK Metcalf type of situation where, you know, he's considered to be one of the better wide receivers in the class and he just keeps falling. I know most of the top 5 receivers went. Most of the top 5, 6 receivers went. So I don't know who we would exactly get, but, you know, I think running back's pretty solid for us. I think tight end's pretty solid for at least the year. I think left side of our line is okay. I know a lot of Bears fans don't like Charles Leno. I think he's fine for what he does. I think it's more the right side that we need to focus on. I think interior defensive line, if we can find a rotational guy in like the 6th or 7th round, I would definitely take that. Edge rusher, it is a weakness, but I don't think there's any edge rushers left for that warrant a 2nd round pick and for us ultimately to go get one. If there is, and if I'm completely wrong, I hope they go get him. I hope they do. And then I would say let's pick up a corner in round 3. Let's pick up a offensive lineman in round 4, and then round 6 and 7 pick up like a rotational defensive lineman, and send out a flyer on a wide receiver and see if we can hit. But other than that, I personally like the draft. I know a lot of Bears fans were really happy. I was in a call with a couple, and we were all going nuts when the pick finally came in because I was kind of worried that they were trading up and going to take Mac Jones. I don't know why, but I felt like the Bears were going to go, no, Mac Jones is our guy. And I'm so glad he is not. I think he's going to succeed in New England. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I think Justin Fields is just a better quarterback, and I think Mac Jones being under Bill Belichick is going to be awesome for him. I don't think he's particularly terrible. I think he's basically Jimmy G, Andy Dalton range. You know, when Andy Dalton was in his prime, where he maybe doesn't have the best arm talent, he maybe doesn't have the best mobility, but he's coachable. He'll do what he's supposed to. He's low turnovers, high success passes, stuff like that. And I never wish bad things upon any players. The better players are, the better the league's going to be, the better, the production, the entertainment value of the league is going to be. So I never am sitting here going, oh, I hope this guy's bad. Like, even with Trubisky, I hated the fucking pick when it came out, but I was never like, I hope this dude doesn't succeed, because that's just a shitty way to look at it. But, can't wait for football season now. Especially since my Lakers aren't doing really anything, and my A's are kind of struggling at the moment. They have their on and off days. So kind of looking forward to football. Hopefully the Bears don't disappoint. Hopefully, Justin Fields can help us turn it around and be our franchise quarterback. I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys think, what you guys thought of the first round. What did you guys think of really what went down in the draft. I didn't personally watch a whole ton of the ESPN coverage. I had it just on my monitor, but I didn't even have the sound up. I was more watching live streams and everything while I was creating players. If you guys didn't know, I do roster updates for Madden 21 on PS4. So if you need a roster update, let me know. Well, or you can go, check out my other video. Just look up Madden 21 roster update, or look at my PSN ID, GreenMachineSam. No spaces, no weird, funky characters or anything like that. And you guys can get a new roster with all 32 of the first-round picks. And it'll be, and if you guys go watch the video, then the video will go in depth of why certain people are certain overalls, positions, stuff like that, images, all that fun stuff. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoy this content, or really any content, let me know. I'll keep doing it. I think I'm going to do another off-season video for the Chicago Bears. Basically going to go look at what we did in total and give it a grade. As of right now, it's probably not good if you don't include the Justin Fields pick. Hopefully Ryan Pace can keep on track and pick guys that we need. Because his record because his past showings in the second and third round, not great. I'm going to be completely honest. Unless he's taking an offensive lineman in round 2, it has not been good. And that's another video I've wanted to make. I had a whole script ready, but then by the time I went to go record the video, a lot of the information I had to change and fix, so I just ended up deleting it. With that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace. If you guys want to go see any of my other content, playlists are in the description as well as on my channel. And I'm out. Peace.